back to the College of Music days actually, in my orchestra and music history classroom. Right, I took formal studies in classical music in the late 1990s. All right, some of you may be already impatiently waiting. When will I circumnavigate to the topic on Harana? Here it is, part 2. Did you know that Harana is not just any love song that a man sings to the woman he's courting? I just found out that the Harana was not just done at the whim of the suitor. The manner of performing it also has variations. So here are 5 facts about Harana. 1. The culture of Harana or serenade did not start in the Philippines until the 1800s. Kapampangan. I'm sorry. I'll do it again. Number 1. The culture of Harana or serenade did not start in the Philippines until the 1800s. Filipino musicologists, or the people who study the origin or history of music, cannot pinpoint an exact time when the Harana started in the Philippines, but they claim that the fad was popularized during the 1800s. 2. An award-winning 2013 documentary entitled Harana, The Search for the Lost Art of Serenade was produced by critically acclaimed classical guitarist Florante Aguilarar, a native of Cavite. 3. It has a distinctive style, form, and movement. A love song is not just any song that can be sung in Harana or serenade. According to Rayan Varona of AsianJournal.com, quote, truly authentic Haranas are marked by a distinctive style or stamp of authenticity, as Aguilar once wrote. For one, the Haranas follow a 2/4 habanera rhythm. This differs from the 3/4 timing of another traditional form of love song called the kundiman. Unquote. Well, the article did not mention what a 2/4 time signature is and how it differs from the 3/4 time signature of a kundiman. Okay, I will show you some examples. Okay, I think it's better if I'm going to show you and have you listen to an example of what a time signature is, or what a 2/4 is, what a 3/4 is. Okay, 2/4 is the time signature better known as the habanera rhythm in a kundiman or serenade, as opposed to the 3/4 time signature of a kundiman. Okay, basically, a time signature is about a time measurement, okay, on how many notes are there in a bar. Okay, a 2/4 time signature means there are 2 quarter notes in a bar, and a 3/4 time signature means there are 3 quarter notes in a bar. Here's an example of it, and hear how it sounds. I'm going to play it on the keyboard. Alright, so that's the difference between a 2/4 time signature and a 3/4 time signature. The time signatures that signify the rhythm or beat or tempo or cadence of a music. I actually learned that from my piano teacher, Miss Adelpha Jane Diaz, when I was in my elementary years, yeah. And also, I learned this from my oral theory, oral spelled as AURAL, oral theory from the Cathedral of Praise College of Music. Please allow me to continue reading the article for you. Direct quotation. Quote, when it comes to arrangement, Haranas begin with a solo guitar introduction, followed by verse 1 and verse 2, another solo guitar in the middle, then back to verse 2 until the end. Some flexibility allows short exchanges between voice and guitar in the middle of the song. Another way to distinguish a true Harana is to look at its lyrics. A good clue is in the lyrics, which places the singer right in the middle of serenading, said Aguilar. Harana lyrics also use pure and archaic Tagalog words that are no longer used in everyday conversations. Harana also adheres to a certain process that emphasizes the formality of the practice. The first stage is the panawagan, or announcement that the Haranistas are outside the window. This is followed by the pagtatapat or proposal, which takes place inside the house, and only if the serenaded opens the window and is invited into the house. Following the proposal, may something be the panagutan or response by the serenaded, and then again by the Haranistas. The final stage is the pamaalam or the farewell. Unquote. The word Harana was derived from the Spanish string instrument Harana. It resembles a guitar but is smaller in nature. 4. The Filipino classical musician who popularized Harana songs during the 1930s was Ruben Tagalog with his song Dungawin Mo Hirang. In English, Look Out the Window, My Love, which was composed by Santiago Suarez. But there has been a debate regarding the authenticity of the Harana songs during the 1930s, because according to my research, I read that the songs in the 1930s that were considered as Harana songs were actually more of Kundiman songs. Well, I will link in below the citations, and you can check these and listen to these. And if you have training in music, then you may critique it, and please leave your message or your comment below. 5. The pop music or OPM, Original Filipino Music, Harana by the Parokya ni Edgar was inspired by, you guessed it right, Harana. So that's the end of our episode 2, Guitarra, in our series Las Islas Filipinas, here in our show Kultura PH. Next week, we will have a Christmas special episode about the Christmas capital city of the Philippines, my province, Pampanga, the happiest place for me, and I'm going to share also some various Christmas practices that started during the Spanish colonial times. Alright, do consider subscribing if you find this topic helpful or informative, and if you like it, please give me a thumbs up and share it to your friends and followers. In that way, the algorithm of my channel will go up, and when that happens, the knowledge or information that I get to share here at Elevation ETVPH will reach more people. Thank you so much. God bless you.